nice to be at that one. Well, a movie premiere tonight for one of Austin's most famous directors and a young superstar. Richard Linklater's newest film is called Me and Orson Welles. It was a red carpet affair at the Paramount downtown. Also there, star Zac Efron. It is a fictional story about a young actor who gets a part in a play staged by Orson Welles before Welles became famous.
It was very surreal for me to get the phone call that Rick had a part for me. I was shocked, and I feel like he took a risk. I think I pulled through for him. I hope I pulled through for him. I'm very excited about this movie. I'm excited for everyone here to see it.
And look at all the girls trying to take pictures of him. McKay, the actor who portrays a young Orson Welles, was also there as well. The movie opens in Austin on Friday.
Film fans of all ages caused a commotion at the Austin premiere of Me and Orson Welles. Many of the young ones thrilled by the sight of Zac Efron, well known from High School Musical fame. His new movie is directed by Austin's own Richard Linklater, and it's not the teeny bopper material you might expect from Efron.
This is the essential Orson Welles moment. We might have a show that closes Thursday night.
Me and Orson Welles is an historic drama set in the 1930s. It tells the story of a young actor working with Orson Welles on one of his first theater productions. News 8's film reporter Victor Diaz has more from the red carpet.
It is the Austin premiere of Me and Orson Welles. The me in that title refers to Zac Efron. Welcome.
How's it going, man? You all right?
It's a great night, and a night of celebration for you, maybe a little bit more classical role than what we're used to seeing you in.
Absolutely. It's great, man. This is unreal, the turnout here tonight. I can't believe it. It's really cool.
You think they'll be a little bit surprised by your role in this film compared to some of the work you've done in the past?
I think so. I hope so, sincerely. You know, it was a pretty big step for me, and fun, and I learned a lot working with Rick. And he was very cherished in this town. I can tell by his following here. It's pretty surreal to be invited. It's great.
It is a kind of a homecoming for Rick whenever he shows a move here. What was the experience like working with him, and what did you learn from him?
It was great. He made it fun, and he made it easy for me. Which is saying a lot. You know, coming into this, I didn't know what to expect, and he really had my back. So I love him. I trust him.
Good luck with the film.
Thank you,
Great talking to you. It is Zac Efron at the Austin premiere of Me and Orson Welles. We are at Paramount Theater. Victor Diaz, News 8 Austin.
Monday night's premiere benefited the Texas Filmmakers Production Fund. Me and Orson Welles opens in Austin December 11th.
Orson's very competitive, very self-centered.
Richard Linklater's new film, Me and Orson Welles, brought these stars to Austin tonight. That film premiered at the Paramount Theater downtown.
And KXAN's Aaron Cargile is live now with more on this film's local ties. Hi, Aaron.
Hey, Leslie and Robert, it is a big night for local director Richard Linklater. Fans paid up to $125 for a seat at tonight's screening that started at 7. You can see fans filing out of the theater behind me. Some of them were here 2 hours early with cameras in hand, waiting to catch a glimpse of the stars.
This is the story of 1 week in my life.
If you're thinking High School Musical, think again.
Tell me who you are. What do you want?
It's a hard question.
Zac Efron teams up with Claire Danes in a romantic, dramatic role in Richard Linklater's new film, Me and Orson Welles. The teen snags a role in Welles' theater production of Julius Caesar in the new Mercury Theater in New York City, set in 1937.
He is an arrogant... I am Orson Welles, and every single one of you stands here as an adjunct to my vision. You don't like the way I work here? There's the door.
Christian McKay's film debut has received rave reviews. Linklater first saw McKay play Welles on stage and invited him to Austin for his first screen test.
I came over here to Austin. Fantastic. I stayed at the Driscoll, which was, that's the Magnificent Ambersons, I said. You know, and did this screen test. Well, I'm up at 6 in the morning, kind of so nervous.
Go home and learn your lines.
I know my lines.
And I say you need more time.
Most of the film was shot in the UK, but post-production and editing was done here in Austin.
It's hard to get financing right now for films in the U.S. especially, so, you know, we did what Orson Welles did most of his career. You know, you go to Europe where they're willing to back you.
Fans crowded around Efron as he arrived at the movie premiere Monday night after a meal at Stubbs.
I love Austin. It's good to be back. I've been here a couple times. I did some golf with Dennis Quaid here a couple times, and that was pretty fun.
He's hoping this role sets the stage for the future.
Gotta be one of those magic nights tonight. Can you feel it? It's showtime.
Now, this film was featured at South by Southwest this year and opens here December 4th. Now, tonight's premiere was a benefit for the Texas Filmmakers Production Fund, started by Linklater to assist up-and-coming Texas filmmakers. Live in downtown Austin tonight, Aaron Cargile, KXAN Austin News.
Excited fans hit downtown Austin this evening for the red carpet premiere of Me and Orson Welles at the Paramount Theater.
As the Night Beat's Jared Wise explains, one particular star proved to be a big hit with the younger crowd.
The Austin premiere brought out director Richard Linklater and film's lead actor Christian McKay, who plays Orson Welles in the film. But one young star took most of the spotlight. The young actor, made famous by the High School Musical series, took time to sign a few autographs for some happy fans.
It was the week I fell in love, the week I would make my Broadway debut.
What the hell is it now?
And the week I would meet Orson Welles.
Zac Efron plays the role of Richard Samuels in the new film, Me and Orson Welles.
No, sir, there are more with him.
He's a teenage actor who lucks into the role of Julius Caesar in one of Orson Welles' first Broadway productions. It's a role that was somewhat challenging for the actor.
It was fun. It was definitely a challenge, but I think it was way worth it.
We sat down with director Richard Linklater and the film's lead actor Christian McKay to discuss the film.
And we just sort of rallied around the story and trying to capture the spirit of it. And a few years go by and you get lucky, you get to make a movie about it, you meet the right Orson Welles, and we got to do it.
But this was fascinating to go back, really to the beginning of his independence, really, and just admiring the bravery of the man at 22 to set up his own theatrical company in the cauldron of New York theater, and to succeed so spectacularly.
He is an arrogant... I am Orson Welles, and every single one of you stands here as an adjunct to my vision. You don't like the way I work here? There's the door.
In the film, Orson Welles is charismatic, but at sometimes cruel.
Consonants, 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 and don't forget the vowels.
And that created a challenging role that actor Christian McKay quickly took on.
Richard had to teach me very patiently how I could play a theatrical, larger-than-life personality on film.
Orson wants to stay with me tonight.
I just hope people enjoy it, and it's full of optimism, and in Rick's wonderful phrase, a Valentine's the future.
It's showtime.
Me and Orson Welles opens in theaters in Austin on Friday. Reporting in downtown Austin, Jared Wise, KVUE News Night Beat.